And welcome back to another BobBlast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and this one is one of the best of BobBlasts because I'm in a dude ranch in Tucson, Arizona right now doing a workshop. And so I really didn't have a chance to do another BobBlast. So you're lucky. You get the best of BobBlast. Enjoy it. Hello, and welcome back to another BobBlast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and this one is all about design composition, the 12 design compositions that I use in my painting. And so what I'm going to be doing is practicing, so I can show you. I'm using black tissue paper, water, and good old gel medium, lots of glue, and I can't wait to get started. Here we go. So I've already started on a few. Let me show you what I've already gotten done. Here the design is the cruciform, the standard cruciform. I try to make it not so obvious, okay? And so this is just tissue paper glued down on a piece of paper, watercolor paper, all right? And so there's my cruciform, pretty obvious. And I try to make it obvious too, all the way across. This one is what we call cantilevered, or basically asymmetrical. A whole lot of stuff over here and a little thing over there. And so that's one of my favorite kinds of compositions. Again, it's the design, the structure of the painting. Over here, everything is horizontal. It certainly isn't vertical, so we call this horizontal design. Very popular in landscapes and things like that. We go over to this one, we call this one overlapping squares or overlapping frames. Everything's very square-ish, 90 degrees. It's a fun composition, complicated at times, but it makes the painting really exciting. Over here is one of my favorites, all based on curves. Everything's round, curves, the balls and curves and things like that. Again, it's strictly the design, the composition, and then we'll take the painting from there. Over here, I'm going to get started on another one. This one right here will be vertical. So we'll get started on the vertical. Pretty simple. I have some black tissue paper. I put a whole lot of gel medium over the entire surface. Just acrylic gel medium. Everybody has it. One less thing for me to do. Now this is vertical. Here we go. Again, this is just me practicing, doing a whole lot of what I call what if. Vertical design. Not making it so obvious, but it's pretty obvious that it's vertical at this point. Not to make it look like piano keys. There's a nice little rhythm going on here. Put some over here. This is so much fun. It's almost like grade school. I love it. There we go. Vertical composition. So let's get started on the other 6. So why am I doing all of this? This is practice for me. It's like the bare bones of my paintings, making sure I have the skeleton down first, and then I build the painting that way. So this one I'm about to do is called Constellation. Let's get started. Lots of glue all over the place. All over the place. Constellation, lots of little things all over the place. Is it a real design? I don't know if it's a real design, but it sure is fun to put stuff all over the place. Just like looking up at the sky and seeing billions of pieces of information. We call that the constellation. Sticky all over the place. I love this part. It's like grade school again, right? Get some over here. Doesn't make any sense, but remember, it's the bare bones, it's the structure of my painting. Doesn't want to play here with me. There we go. It's the beginning. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I have lots of little things all over the place. Let's move on to the other one right here. This one is called, well, we call this meandering. Kind of like a Jackson Pollock painting. It meanders all over the place. So I'm going to get going on this one. Glue all over the place. Meandering. Crazy. Crazy good. Meandering. It's none of these. This is paper all over the place. And I just keep on going, keep on going. But I'm going to switch over to the next one right now, okay? This one is called, well, this one's a nice, easy one, vertical. We did vertical. I'm sorry, this one's going to be diagonal. Diagonal. pretty obvious with some of these. There we go. Cool. There's some nice big pieces of tissue paper here. Diagonal. Yeah. This is really graphic design, isn't it? Certainly not vertical or overlapping squares, is it? It's diagonal. Very strong composition. All right. The next one, the golden section. We all know about the golden section. You divide it 3 ways, this way and this way, so it looks like a tic-tac-toe. And where those lines over and cross, one of them will be the focal point. So you have to almost imagine a tic-tac-toe here. And I'm going to say, I'm just going to do something like this. You can't see it, but I'm just going to put, that's the focal point. There may be other things going on too, but that will be the focal point. There we go. And it's in the, kind of in the right spot. Right there where the crisscross hairs are of a crisscross hair tic-tac-toe. Over here, this is fun. This one's really fun. Now, it's not really a composition, but we call it tension. There's sometimes you look at a painting and go, oh, I can't look at this. Well, the artist designed specifically to not make you feel at ease. Tension. And that might be something like this. Big shape, big shape, big shape. Oh, big bold shape. It's like, oh no. And this little tiny little thing down here about to get some tension in it. It's like, oh, there we go. Not even there. There we go. It's like you're going to feel sorry for that little person. Because something's about to fall on it. Tension. And the other one, the final one here, we all know not to put everything in the middle, but we still do. So we cover our butts by saying, oh, it's spiritual. So we know better not to do that. We call it spiritual or portraiture. Hey, I hope you enjoyed watching me play here like a little kid in a sandbox. These are the structures, and as I mentioned, these are the backbones of my painting before I even get into it. I hope you really enjoyed this one. I enjoyed playing with you today. I'll see you on the next BobBlast. Take care. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next BobBlast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and we are celebrating 500 BobBlasts. Number 500 BobBlasts. Can you imagine? So we're celebrating by offering you 500 Bob Bucks towards any products or workshops. Plus, the first 100 who enter are going to receive a free goof-proof color wheel kit. Pretty neat, huh? So in celebration, so go to my website, enter into robertburridge.com, and you'll be entered in there. So thank you, everybody, all these years of watching every week. Thank you so much. I hope you've learned something and just making your paintings a little bit better. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you win the 500 Bob Bucks. Take care.